Shout out to black men. This is Trayvon Jones Conscious Talk Channel. Go ahead and leave me a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you're not subscribed to my channel. Press that thumbs up and leave a comment in the comment section. Press that notification bell so that way you can always be notified of my videos. You know, this is the reason why we have what we call the red pill today. This is the reason why you have a lot of so-called black men, YouTubers, who are saying things like, just leave American women alone. Just leave them alone. This is the reason why we're saying these things. Because we literally watch Jonathan Majors be chopped up and totally humiliated and embarrassed and just done totally wrong in front of the whole wide world. We just witnessed this, and we've seen this many times before. But what a lot of us black men are noticing is that, and we've known this for a while now, but I'm just glad that a lot of us are actually waking up and actually not just noticing it, but actually making a decision to not be involved, not get involved, because black men are being torn down in America. Black men are being built up just to be torn down and made an example of. And Jonathan Majors is another one who is being made an example of. This man gets with a white woman. Now, this white woman has been recording Jonathan Majors from the beginning of their relationship. She's been recording him, trying to find something on him. This is what she was doing the whole entire time. So when they play these videos that she recorded of him, you know, he's saying things like, I need a woman to be like Coretta Scott King, and I need a woman like Michelle Obama. On the outskirt, you know, she's a white woman, so why would you be comparing, you know, her to these superb black women? But what he was trying to say is that, listen, I don't care what your nationality is. What I need is a woman who's going to be supportive of me, who's going to be there for me and hold me up. That's what I need. I don't need a woman trying to attack me, going against me, not being down for me, you know, and sit up here just feeding a narrative that all black men, all men are just horrible. You know, it's amazing how women can get with men and then they have nothing positive ever to say about men at all in America. They have nothing positive to say. Everything is always negative, negative, negative. But when you have women like Michelle Obama, you know, Coretta Scott King, you know, I'm pretty sure they had a whole lot of negative things to say about their husbands. But they chose not to do it. They had class. And they chose not to do it. And they chose to uplift their husband because they saw the bigger picture and the bigger vision. Even though it wasn't always fair all the time. Sometimes it was 80-20. Sometimes, you know, she might have been putting in more work than he was putting in, you know. But the point is that these women were classy. They stuck it out. So this is what he was saying when he was saying, listen, I want a woman that's going to be this way and this way. That's going to be supportive of me. Especially being a black man in America, you need a woman who's going to support you and be there for you. Because we already know how society treats black men, how they treat men, period. But especially black men. We know this. Everybody knows this. So, yeah, he was saying, I want a woman who's going to be there for me, who's going to support me and be there for me. That's what he was talking about. And some kind of way she felt so offended. And other people felt offended for her and saying that he's delusional and crazy because he wants a good woman. Now, I will go as far as to say that any woman in America at this point is just a horrible decision. But when are black men going to learn? When are so-called black men going to learn that white women is not your answer? Especially in America. White women in America are certainly not your answer. Where do you think these horrible ass black women in America learn all of what they do from? Who do you think they learned it from? Black women in America have learned all their evil tactics from white women in America. So you going from a black woman in America to a white woman, you're foolish. That is the stupidest thing ever. And if you think you're going to get better results, you got another thing coming, especially being a black man, because all they have to do is just continue to do what they've always done. Lie on you at any given moment. They'll lie on you. They'll say you hurt them, you hit them. And that bitch actually turned around and said, who do you think they're going to believe? I'm a woman. Who do you think they're going to believe? And she was telling the truth. Even though they have all this evidence that he's innocent. He's innocent. What he's guilty of is even getting with this white woman in the first place. And what he's guilty of is showing dominance, showing strength, and having standards and standing on them. Well, these bitches don't like that. They don't like for you to have standards and for you to tell them what you're going to put up with and what you're not going to put up with. These bitches don't like when you say things like that. And they're going to try to attack you and destroy you when you tell them what you're not going to put up with, because they want you to just put up with their shenanigans and their bullshit and their foolishness. You're supposed to just put up with it and do better, is what they're always hollering and throwing at you. They want you to just put up with their bullshit. And the reality is, men have been tired of it and now are flexing their options, and this is an issue. This is why you have to move in silence. This is the reason why you have to leave these bitches alone. It's okay to just say, hey, how you doing? While you're walking away. Because a lot of them are going to overtalk you. A lot of them are going to ignore you. A lot of them are going to think that they're better than you. But then when they find some kind of use for you, they're still going to treat you like shit. That's what they're going to do. So I'm disappointed in this government. I'm truly disappointed, but then what we thought we was going to get anything better. We were expecting something better. We know by now that this government is not for us. When you sit up here, got all this child support, you're putting men in jail, you're suspending men's driver's licenses, taking all this money from them. We know you don't care about men. We know this government don't give a fuck about men. Y'all uplift women to continue to do dirty shit. They sit up here and did not say that, Jonathan Majors, okay, you're not guilty. You didn't do anything. We have the evidence. We see that you are innocent. They still found him guilty on some stupid ass charges. They still found a way to find him guilty. And now he has continued to lose all his endorsements, all his movie deals for some foolishness. Over some foolishness. This is why, black men, it is so important that we stick together, because we realize now we have no allies, not even from our own women. From America, you have no allies, black men. This is why it's important that we have to stick together, and those who are going to follow the right way will follow the right way. But we have to start being leaders of ourselves and starting our own shit, because now is the time for us to do it. We've always done it. We've always created. We've always built. We've always had things. Of course, then you have people, infiltrators that want to come in and knock it down, tear it down, and use your women to help destroy you. This is what they have always done. But black men need to just move a step ahead. And black men who want to build, we need to get together and start building and start making things happen, because we have to stop relying on other groups that don't like you and want to use you and take advantage of you, and at the same time set you up and destroy you when they feel like they want to destroy you because you're not doing what they want you to do, because society has set it up where they can actually just treat you like a commodity. You can just be treated that way. That's insane. We got to stop allowing this type of shit to happen to us. We got to quit doing it. Now, why Jonathan Majors will get with a woman who left a good man? He thinks, I mean, he's going from one extreme to the other. You got with some dingy, crazy ass white bitch. Now you gonna get with Megan Good, who divorced a good man. A man who was taking care of her, who loved her, wanted to be with her. She left him just to be with you, to support you and your shit that you going through right now. On the outskirt, yeah, that looks good. She's supporting him, but let's not forget that she left a good man. She left a good man, which speaks volumes. Was you fucking her while you was with the white bitch, and then and she was with her husband? Was y'all in a relationship already? Because y'all sure did move real fast. So is this the reason why you need a woman like Michelle Obama and Coretta Scott King? So, she can put up with the cheating and all that kind of shit. Was that what you referring to, Jonathan? I mean, we got to look at his faults in this as well. But the man is innocent. He didn't beat this white woman because we know we can't beat no white woman in America. A white woman will lie on you anyway, but now you got black women over here lying on you. So I don't see no black man just beating on a white woman. Has it happened? Yeah, sure. I'm sure it has. But we know historically how white women lie on black men. We know that emphatically. We know that for sure. We know that for sure. But I'm disgusted with this government system. I'm just disgusted. So this means we have to vote these prosecutors and, these people that made this decision to still charge Jonathan Majors. They have to be voted out. We have to get rid of them, because if they're doing this to Jonathan Major, ain't no telling how many so-called black men they done horrible things to. Ain't no telling. So we got to get those prosecutors, those motherfuckers out. You got to vote them out, y'all. Vote them out, because they were wrong for putting a charge on Jonathan Major when all the evidence points that he's innocent. He was the one that was attacked. Him being a man and standing on principle and ground and telling a bitch what she's going to do and what she's not going to do and what he's going to put up with in his environment, in his house, is right. And you're going to vilify him and make him out to be a villain because he has principles and he's making rules in his environment where he's paying the bills. But you don't like that. So we're going to find a way to just punish you. We're going to find a way to punish you anyway. See, this is how the government is working with these American women and tearing down men in America, tearing us down. And this is the reason why you got to leave these women alone. These American women, you need to stay away from them. Black men, quit thinking that you're going to do better getting with an American white woman. Because preferably, although you shouldn't mess with any of these American black women, you need to leave them alone. Stay away from them. But that applies to these white women and these Latina women in America and these Indian women in America and these Asian women in America and these Filipino women in America. All of them are full of shit. Until they change these laws and these rules that apply to American men, and the injustice that keeps happening to American men and black men in particular, you can't trust these women. You cannot be with these women. Because the outcome is never going to be in your favor, black man, ever. Never. They're going to always be looking for a way to tear you down. This quote unquote American government is always looking for a way to tear the so-called black man down. And they don't care about any type of man. They'll dog your ass out just to get money for the government, just to put money in the government, just to put a motherfucker in jail just for slave-free labor. They'll do shit like this to us. And we got to quit falling for it. One of the ways we can quit falling for it is by hooking up and making babies with these trifling ass American women. We got to stay away from them and keep on stepping and moving forward. And this should be a major lesson to so-called black men in America. This is another lesson that we need to be paying attention to. Don't mess with these bitches, because it's nothing but trouble. As a so-called black man, you need to be walking in the other direction. You need to be building yourself up. You need to be getting your money. You need to be doing what you need to do for yourself and getting your passport, traveling in the world so you can see what is out there for you. Getting your body in shape. This is what you should be doing. Staying as healthy as you possibly can and staying away from these degenerate ass women who want to tear you down. They have a hatred for you. We got to start all over, y'all. And I love to see black men with black women, but from other cultures who have been raised how to be wives, who have been raised how to treat a man and take care of a man properly. That's what I want to see. So you can see your ancestors, yourself, and your children, and not somebody else's face in your children. That's you know. But dealing with these American women is just a bad idea. We need to learn from Jonathan Majors, because there's no way that he should be losing all his endorsements and things like that. The man is an excellent actor, and he needs to continue to be an actor. This is why we should be building shit, because he needs to be able to continue to be acting, period. And we should have shit in place where we can make sure that he's still doing what he loves to do, what he was born to do. Not just shutting him off and shutting him down over some false allegations that we can all clearly see was a lie. We all see it. We know that Jonathan Majors didn't do what they're trying to portray him out to say that he did. He's not a villain that they're trying to portray him out to be. He's innocent. He's the innocent person in all of this. But they just have to just vilify him and make him out to be this monster that he's just simply not. When that white bitch is the monster, she's the evil ass monster. And this government and those prosecutors, they're the monster. They are. Shout out to black men. Shout out to the young black men, and shout out to, the older black men. We need to stick together and start building our own shit and making shit happen for ourselves. Because we are alone in this fight, y'all. We're definitely alone. And we need to support Jonathan Majors, but he fucked up. Because he needs to learn to leave these American women alone. He should have been and had a passport. Quit fucking with these American women. The laws that they make here are detrimental to men. Detrimental. I need you guys to like, share, and subscribe. Press that thumbs up. Leave a comment in the comment section and tell me what you think about this situation, about Jonathan Majors. Black men, get yourselves together. Build yourselves up. You don't have any allies. Nobody's supporting you. Ain't no good women in America. And even the quote unquote good ones are too goddamn quiet for me. They're too quiet. And they ain't speaking up enough, and they not shaming these bitches and putting them in their place. So, which means you're guilty too, as far as I'm concerned. But like, share, and subscribe, you guys. And I want to say shout out to my new subscribers for subscribing to my channel. Thank you. I appreciate that. And many more. Peace out.